What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Yes, we are still hyped up for this Avengers game. No, I am not shoving this down your throat, but the fans, the community and everything behind this game have always come up with something absolutely insane. You get cool ideas, you got little sneak peeks that people find in games, etc, etc, and I just want to say I think the community for this new Avengers game is definitely absolutely amazing. Now, before I continue into this video, okay, because we do actually have some good theories that have been discovered alongside with some sad news, okay, but it's kind of backed up with good news. So I want to start this video off with something that essentially is the good news. Now, just in case you didn't know, and it's been a pretty big deal over the last couple of days, Sony have actually officially bought Insomniac Games. Now, just in case you do not know who Insomniac Games is, which would be absolutely crazy, but just in case there is that small percentage of people out there, Insomniac Games basically made Spider-Man PS4, which of course has been a massive game, and just for the record, it was revealed the other day that the game sold 13.2 million copies, which is just absolutely mind-blowing but very much well deserved. The game was a ton of fun. Now, Insomniac Games, to me, before Spider-Man PS4, which I guess now they're going to be most known for, but for me growing up, I knew them from the whole Ratchet & Clank series, but they've also made a ton of other games and, partnered up with Microsoft, etc, etc. But now we know that Spider-Man PS4, hence in the name, of course, is an exclusive game. It is safe to say that there is going to be a sequel on its way, definitely for the PlayStation 5. But I want you guys to get in the comment section below and just kind of leave your thoughts on there. I think this is very much the beginning, okay, of I guess this whole Marvel world and, MCU world, whatever, a lot of people calling it different things, but the whole superhero, open world games, I think this is more or less the beginning of what is hopefully going to be an amazing journey. But I want you guys to get in the comment section below. Fingers crossed they don't rinse the hell out of the series and just make a really bad game. But nonetheless, I'm super excited, and again, it more or less just confirms that there definitely is going to be a sequel. Otherwise, it would have been a bit crazy. They know the game sells a lot of stuff. Selling a lot of stuff means a lot of money, and that is the case closed. But guys, leave your thoughts down below. So, diving into the other news, okay, so first and foremost, we did have a new theory. In fact, we got two new theories that were posted on Reddit, who goes by a name Vanish Gaming. So, the first theory is that Captain America is actually kidnapped and brainwashed, which is a pretty crazy story, or theory should I say. And then we got the second one, which is that Hawkeye is working with AIM and basically will be evil at first, which apparently of course is how he rolls within the beginning of the comics. So what do you guys think on that? Are these theories actually, believable? The more I learn about this game, and I've seen a lot of comments on this as well, it does seem realistic, the second theory, that Hawkeye is going to be working with AIM and essentially is going to turn out to be the bad guy, and then things will turn around. Of course, the myth that is never going to be busted yet anyway until next year, till we actually get to play the game, unless someone goes ahead and gets the game shipped early, like with Spider-Man PS4, like 2 months early, maybe 3 months early, you just never really know. We're not going to know whether or not Captain America is dead, how this all kind of goes down, etc, etc. But you guys leave your thoughts on those theories in the comment section below, and also if you have theories yourself for the game, go ahead and leave your thoughts down below, because it's very interesting to see how this game can go. What I really would love to see, and I've mentioned it a few times before, is multiple endings in the game. I just think, personally for me, it doesn't necessarily have to be this Avengers game, but just in an open world game in general, multiple endings are always really interesting, and it makes you want to go ahead and play the game again. But also, those multiple endings can, simply vary on how you go about playing the game throughout the game. So it's kind of a mixture, but a really cool idea that I hope maybe will one day be implemented in a superhero game like this Avengers game, if it already isn't, which more than likely it isn't. Now, second of all, the sad news. Now, this theory and the whole myth, of course, when I was just like I was saying actually at the beginning of the video, now with Sony buying Insomniac, etc, etc, and everything being kind of interlinked with, Marvel worlds, etc, we have had a ton of theories, basically saying that guess what, people, you know, this new Avengers game and Spider-Man PS4 are definitely going to be connected. We know we saw Taskmaster, he's a character in Spider-Man PS4, he looks exactly the same, etc, etc. The theories always go right off the rails, and, you know, people believe it, then you get more theories, and then you get the people just saying, you know, shut the hell up, I guess, it's not going to happen. So that's very much a touchy thing. But this was posted on Reddit by Demetrius, and he says, as you can see on screen, and I quote, "I know there's been a lot of talk about the possibility of Avengers and Spider-Man being connected, and I respectfully don't think that they are, despite the similarities, because both versions of New York are structured differently. Even the Freedom Tower has a completely different design. Now, of course, top picture is Spider-Man PS4, bottom picture is the new Avengers game." This was posted on the official Marvel's Avengers game Twitter, so it's a real thing, it's not something that was captured in the screenshot. Now, he did continue to also say that Spider-Man's Freedom Tower is nowhere near the Avengers Tower. Also, during an interview, the dev did confirm that Taskmaster is their version of the character in their world. So, for all the theories saying that they might instantly be linked because of the same characters from another game, etc., I don't think it's going to be the case. I think we may well not be linked in this sense. I would say that definitely is going to more than likely be an Easter egg, and the reason I say that is because, of course, there was an Easter egg for this new Avengers game in Spider-Man PS4 before anyone even knew it was going to be an Easter egg, so they were more or less teasing things as well. Then, of course, there was another comment, which was a relatively good point. It said the Freedom Tower in Spider-Man PS4 isn't like the real one because of licensing issues, etc. Then Demetrius said, "Yeah, I know, but the city structure is different too. In Spider-Man, the Avengers Tower is nowhere near Avengers Tower like Marvel's Avengers version of New York shows." Now, interesting little, I guess, theory, if you will. We have seen a lot of speculation on, hey, is this game even going to be an open world game where you can free roam around like in Spider-Man PS4? Now, from the gameplay that was kind of going all around the internet, you did see Iron Man actually take down some bad guys. There were cars on fire, and it was nighttime. Essentially in San Francisco. Again, where exactly we're going to be throughout the game and different maps, no one really knows, but I do have a feeling that yes, you can just go ahead and free roam. Hopefully, you know, I guess naturally if there is a New York, you know, kind of version going on here, you can just freely explore that. I think that would be good. Now, second to last thing that I wanted to mention is about the Hulk Joe Fixit outfit. Now, what you see on screen again was posted on Reddit by a relatively frequent user who goes by the name It's a Beer. He always posts a lot of interesting stuff, so you guys should definitely check him out on Reddit. But he done a comparison of the actual game itself, which of course is on the left, which again was captured by another YouTuber who goes by the name JawRaptor, who was at the event, and then on the right side you do see the comic comparison. Now, as far as graphics and everything go in this game, when you see suits and, you know, kind of making it be the real deal, exactly what you want to see, I would say they are doing a very good job on that, because a lot of people still, as you would imagine, are still criticizing the game. It's gonna happen. A lot of, you know, people, well, actually, when I say a lot of people, I mean the devs themselves have literally flat out said that, hey, this game is going to be way more polished when, of course, it is going to be released, which naturally you would expect. But to end this video, I want you to leave all your thoughts on this stuff in the comment section below. We know October is going to be the month, that's another gaming event where we're going to get some new details on the game. But to end this video, it's a really good question, and again, in the mythical lands of Reddit, it was posted, and it says, what's the one thing that you are hyped for this game? Personally, for me, I can't wait to work alongside people online while cranking up the Avengers theme and feel that rush I first felt back in 2012 when they assembled in New York for the first time. That is a very good little statement, and I'm super excited to do something like that. But you guys leave your thoughts down in the comment section below alongside your theories, and of course what you think about Sony buying Insomniac games. I guess it's going to be one of those things that is forever going to be exclusive, but I guess at the same time with Marvel's Avengers, you know, being the new kind of guy, I guess, the new kid in school, right? There's going to be a lot of competition. That's just my opinion. But, you know, I know everyone has different opinions. But guys, I will see you in the next video. If you missed the previous one, was actually talking about another superhero game that was a fan-made game. So, definitely check that one out. It really is an underrated game. But check the video out, you'll see exactly what I mean. And I will see you in the next one. But till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day. And adios amigos.